Let's start with the prompt. Which choice states the main idea of the text? So let's read the text. For centuries, the widespread acknowledgement of the involvement of the cerebellum, a dense brain structure in vertebrates, in coordinating motor control in humans, has hindered recognition of other possible functions of the structure. So we're hearing that people were so focused on the role of the cerebellum in motor controls that we haven't looked enough at other possible functions as well. Maybe it had more than one function. Neuroscience research from the last 2 decades now suggests the cerebellum regulates emotion and social behavior. And recent research has identified a pathway connecting the cerebellum to a center for motivation and reward processing, known as the VTA. So we haven't noticed enough of the role of the cerebellum in motor control, or it has only been thought of as motor control, but we haven't thought of it enough as having other functions. And now there's new research that says that possibly it regulates emotion and social behavior. And they name the pathway as the VTA. So let's look at the answers. The recent verification of a pathway between the VTA and cerebellum confirms the cerebellum's long-suspected role in motor coordination. Well, right there we know it's wrong because there's no mention of a long-suspected role it had in motor coordination and that being confirmed. In other words, it was believed previously that it was motor coordination and it wasn't something we had to confirm. We're looking for other uses besides that. B, recent advances in the field of neuroscience have challenged widely accepted claims about the function of a pathway. But we didn't know the pathway existed before, so there were not widely accepted claims about it. The pathway was just more recently discovered, and that backed up the secondary understanding or the alternative understanding of the uses of the cerebellum. C, the cerebellum has primarily been thought to regulate motor functioning, but in recent years, neuroscience researchers have been uncovering additional functions. That sounds perfect. It was originally thought of as motor, and now is being thought of as a center for motivation and reward processing. So that sounds really good. And D, technological limitations have historically hindered the study of the cerebellum. But we're just not seeing anything about that. We're seeing it was believed to function like this. We're not seeing anything in the beginning about technological limitations hindering the study of it. So we can easily get rid of D, and the answer is C.